Welcome back to Marketing Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mike White, and on Marketing Champions, we're meeting with experts in the industry to talk about tips, tricks, and their successes they've had in their careers. Join us today from Wisconsin. We have Kat Ramirez with adBidtise. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me about adBidtise and how the name came about.
So my background is in major media. I was at 5 major broadcast stations and I sold airtime on TV. And the big thing that I learned from the 27 years in broadcast media was we always had a fire sale to really enhance the demand in the beginning of the year. And so that's where the bid came from. So adBidtise. And it's just from my background being in broadcast television for so long. So that was the start of it. I started my micro or boutique agency in 2014. I quit my corporate career in 2015. And I really did that because I wanted to advocate for small business owners. What I saw was a lack of really empowerment and education towards small business owners in regards to marketing and how that affects their business and how they should make those investments for marketing.
I start off in radio as a radio through '01 at Cox Media, and we'd always have the fire sale, but you'd sell a whole bunch of inventory that really wasn't going to benefit the customer. You would get your 10, 6, 8, 12 mids that were going to run at 9, 10, 11, 12. You'd get your overnights, you'd get like 50 of them, and people look at it and be like, what a deal. Well, it wasn't a deal. It was a deal for the station to get rid and dump inventory. So do you see the same things?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing I usually tell businesses is they have to be careful when they buy inventory, because even on Facebook, like when you do a boost, it's unsold inventory. That's all it is. So they do something very similar as well. But TV stations did a lot. And that was my biggest probably ethical complaint, because I couldn't live with selling these packages that were like the one and dones for a small business owner. For big, brands and agencies, I know they can buy it up and gobble it up, but the small business really relied on it,
When starting your business, what was one of the hardest lessons you learned as you hung your shingle and started running as fast as you could?
That it was hard to shake off corporate off of me. So that was the first hard lesson, was when I actually quit. And then the next day just started to build my business. I didn't know what to do when I actually did know what to do, but I couldn't shake that there was nobody leaning on me, telling me what to do or holding me accountable and things like that. So once I did shake that off, it was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of, you're building your business, you're building that, a customer base. And the only way to build that business and build that customer base is to go out and pound the pavement. And that's what I did. And for me, I was a little fortunate because I had all these contacts, right? I had all these contacts. I did not sign a non-compete. So I was able to tap into some of the relationships that I had. I didn't tap into all of them, but I did tap into some of that. But it was still hard because you're convincing people that, trust me, I can help you. Let's work out a strategy. Let's grow your business. What are your goals? So, you're building that trust because you're solo now.
What advice would you have to someone who wants to start in media and marketing and they're just graduating college and looking to get their foot in the door?
So it depends if they want to become an entrepreneur and do it. Definitely get a mentor. There are a lot of people that are doing social media management with proper training. I mean, just about anybody can create their own little business model and do some social media management if they want to work from home and create the environment that they want. If they want to go into the media world, the agency world, my suggestion is to intern for sure. Most internships convert to jobs. So internships are great and you have to be willing to do them. They're not always paid, But some of them, most of the times, are either paid or not paid. So, you just have to go with it. But internships to me is a great way for the company to see, how hard you're working or how loyal you are for that business. That's probably the easiest way in.
If you had to go back 10 years and give your 10-year younger self some words of advice of things you've learned along the way, what would those be?
I would have become an entrepreneur a long time ago. I would have I even though I love the corporate world and I love traveling and doing everything that I did with major media, I love being an entrepreneur probably more, and I love helping small businesses a lot more because you can directly be affected by the help that you provide them. I can see it one on one, I can hear it from them. And I love that. I had a client that I talked to a couple months ago who he recapped his year for me. And he told me that he quadrupled his business over the last 2 years from when he started and going into 2023, he wants to double what he quadrupled. And that's to me is exciting. And that's great. And that's what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of a business growth and help them achieve what they want to achieve. So if again, my advice would have been, I should have did it 10 years ago.
It's always great when business has the expectation they want to double their business, but cut their ad budget in half. It's always fun
Oh my
conversations.
God. Oh my
So
God. Yes.
setting
Yeah.
the realistic expectations. But Kat, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing some insights with our audience. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
To find out more about Kat and adBidtise and all the amazing things they could do to help grow your business and brand, visit us at dailyadbrief.com. We'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.